Ancient aliens. Two words that echo like a forgotten memory. When you hear them, what rises inside you first? Curiosity? Or the conditioned laughter, the reflex installed after decades of being told that the unknown must be mocked? We were trained to laugh at what we fear, so we never dare to investigate it. But tonight, the laughter ends. We strip away the false pride of a civilization that believes it has reached the summit of intelligence, while in truth, we are children holding a torch in a desert of darkness. And now, we ask the most dangerous question humans have ever faced. What if the history we know is not memory, but programming? What if the entire idea of human progress was built to make us believe we rose on our own, thinking, learning, evolving, without help? Milky Way ancient aliens, beyond human perception, forget the cartoonish images. Ancient aliens are not big, headed creatures with metallic ships. We are speaking of interstellar architects, entities who understand the fabric of reality, who don't travel through space, but fold space around themselves. They did not build pyramids, they manifested them, through vibration, through frequency, through intention. They walked this planet before humans, before continents took their modern shape. And when they looked at Earth, they saw potential, like an artist staring at untouched marble. They are the ones who carried the spark that ignited a leap that evolution could never explain. DNA, the Darwin paradox. The impossible leap science tells us humans evolved slowly over millions of years. But the data tells a different story. The leap from Homo erectus to Homo sapiens nearly doubled brain capacity in a time span impossibly short for natural selection. We suddenly developed abstract language, mathematics, art, and symbols philosophy, the ability to look at the stars and ask, who are we? Nature does not do this. Not when millions of other species remain frozen in their ancient form. And our DNA, scientists call 98% of it junk. Why does 98% of our code need to be
Massive,
locked?
it just keeps going
Why
up.
is the study of
What is this place?
non-terrestrial genetic markers taboo? Because if we discover the manufacturer's signature, the illusion ends. We would know we are not kings of Earth. We are a project, mosque-forbidden technology, evidence that should not exist, the Serapeum of Saqqara, granite boxes weighing 70 tons, with edges so precise modern lasers struggle to replicate them. Pumapunku, stone blocks interlocked like machine components, cut with industrial perfection. Giza, stones placed so cleanly that gravity itself seems to have positioned them. These are not the works of primitive persistence. That is a bedtime story designed to silence the question. If they couldn't build it, who did? Archaeology calls it consensus. But if consensus means closing your eyes, then it is not science. It is a new priesthood. Classical building the fortress of the gatekeeper's science was born to illuminate the dark. But today, it has become the gate. The academic world is a fortress. You may only think within its permitted hallways. Anyone who steps outside loses everything: reputation, funding, career. Why? Because one admission would burn the system to ash. If a civilization existed before ours, every textbook on Earth becomes obsolete. Thousands of experts lose authority. Entire power structures collapse. Full knowledge, the ultimate currency, power, never truly belonged to bullets or money. Power belongs to the story people believe. If humanity believes we are just the smartest animals, we accept borders, wars, fuel, scarcity, debt, control. But the moment humanity realizes we come from the stars, we will demand zero-point energy, anti-gravity technology, communication through consciousness frequency, based healing, freedom from every system of control, and those who currently rule cannot allow that to happen. Fire the fracture in the veil, but the veil is breaking. Declassified government documents. Military pilots admitting objects outrunning jet fighters without propulsion. Satellite leaks, revealing structures beneath Antarctic ice that belong to no known age. They are losing, because truth can no longer be caged. And when knowledge escapes, power dissolves. We live in the moment future generations will call the age of unveiling. A quiet memory inside us when you stand before a pyramid, when you place your hand on ancient stone and feel a vibration. That is not imagination. Your DNA remembers. It remembers the hands that changed it. It remembers lights not born from the sun. It remembers that you were not born here. You were placed here. Shooting star closing, we are not creatures of mud. We are children of the cosmos. Beings in a narrative older than humanity itself. And this is only the opening chapter. In the next episode, we dive into the evidence that should not exist. God, machines waiting in shadow, waiting for a generation brave enough to see and speak their true names. Truth is not something we discover. Truth is something we return to.